Smoothie recipes are often touted as a health food, but many of them are actually loaded with sugar. I don't know about you, but I do not want a sugar crash first thing in the morning. And this smoothie recipe is going to be different. Hi everyone, it's Maya from WholesomeYum.com, and I make easy, healthy recipes with 10 ingredients or less. And today I'm showing you how to make a strawberry smoothie with a secret ingredient that is going to make it thick and creamy and nourishing. You'll never guess what's in here. This is actually a keto smoothie recipe, just 7 grams of net carbs per serving, but it's also great if you just want to eat less sugar. I'm very anti-sugar, okay? You only need 4 simple ingredients to make this, but there's some things you can add as well, and I'll tell you about those at the end of the video. One thing I wanted to highlight first though is how we're going to sweeten this healthy smoothie. I use powdered Besti for all my smoothies, really for pretty much any drink, and I'll tell you why. It's sugar-free, it has no aftertaste, and the most important part, it dissolves completely. Let me show you a difference here. So I've got 2 glasses of water here, and we're going to dissolve a spoonful of Besti in here. You can see as I stir, this just becomes completely clear. You don't see anything at the bottom, which means your smoothie is not going to be gritty. On the other hand, I've got erythritol here, a common keto sweetener or sugar substitute. I pour that in there. Look what happens. We've just got a bunch of grains in there. No good. Okay, now that you see the difference, onto our smoothie. Let's do this. We are actually starting with the secret ingredient. It's an avocado. And I know what you might be thinking, who wants an avocado and that avocado flavor in a sweet, creamy smoothie? But I promise you, you will not taste it in there. It's going to add some healthy fats, and it's going to make your smoothie thicker. It's just good all around. So I've cut it in half here, and now I'm just going to scoop the avocado flesh into my blender. Now, you can dice up the avocado first if you like, but I figure what's the point? It's all going to get blended together anyway, so I think it's easiest to just use a spoon to put it directly in. Next, I'm adding 1 pound of frozen strawberries. You can use fresh if you prefer, but I love the frozen ones because they make the smoothie nice and cold, and they help thicken it up as well. To thin out our smoothie, we're adding 1.5 cups of unsweetened almond milk. If you want this a little richer, you can swap a 1/4 cup of this for heavy cream or coconut cream. And last thing, I'm adding a 1/4 cup of Besti powdered monk fruit allulose blend. It does tend to kind of fly around a little bit, so just be careful with that. This looks like a lot of solid ingredients, so you'll be surprised to see how easily it blends up into the perfect strawberry smoothie texture. But keep in mind, it'll be a little chunky at first, just like this, and if your blender gets stuck, just open the lid and dislodge any pieces with a silicone spatula, and then go ahead and add the lid back on and blend it until it's super smooth and the consistency is to your liking. That literally took just a couple of minutes, so easy. It's the perfect way to cool off in the summer. It makes a great healthy breakfast or just a snack. I am ready to pour a couple of glasses of this. It's super thick, so if you do like it thinner, you can add more almond milk if you like. I like to garnish mine with a couple of strawberries. Of course, this is totally optional, but if you want to do this, just cut it in half. Careful not to slice through the strawberry or your finger. I'll kind of put it on the side like that. I am ready for a sip. Here it goes. So good. Rich, creamy, lots of strawberry flavor in here. You cannot tell there's avocado in there, I promise. Now, last thing, I told you I'd tell you about a few other things that you can add to your strawberry smoothie. So here they are. I've got some protein powder. This is actually egg white protein powder, but I also like to use collagen. You can use any kind you like, just make sure that it's unsweetened so we're not getting extra sugar in there. Another popular addition for some protein as well, and also to make the smoothie thicker, is nut butter. So I have peanut butter here. You can also use almond butter or really any nut butter you like. Again, watch for added sugar. And just keep in mind, you might need more almond milk to thin it out if you add the nut butter since it's so thick. Another good one I like to add for a little probiotic action is some yogurt. I prefer full-fat Greek yogurt like this one, or you can use a plain yogurt that's not Greek if you like. But again, flavored yogurts are going to add sugar, so plain works best. And last but not least, vanilla extract. So I usually use vanilla almond milk, so I don't find this necessary, but if your almond milk is plain and you like that vanilla flavor, you can add about half a teaspoon of that. If you make this strawberry avocado smoothie, leave me a comment, let me know how it went. And if you want something more filling to pair this with for breakfast, these are the fluffiest keto pancakes.